Hello world, I am Om Nom Nom, and we are going to continue playing the Forgotten City. We managed to get ending 2 last stream, and today I'm gonna see if I can grind out any more endings, maybe do some more of the side quests also, get those done. I'm gonna try to finish as much as I can, because I really do want to see all of the cool writing they have in this game, so let me load a game. So our last save was in the cisterns. I'm not sure if there's a way out of this. We might have to start a new save. I wonder if we can start a new save with the same character. Oh well, but we'll start here and see where it goes. Okay, so we already rescued Scintilla last time. I wonder what happens if we just ignore her and go on our merry way. Sorry, Scintilla. There's a timeline where we saved you, so. Okay. Door is locked. Okay. Hold on a second here. Oh. I want to make some adjustments to the volume on my side here. I've been messing around with my, let's see, filters, compressor here. Let me try, let's see. What should I do here? Let me increase the threshold. Or does it decrease it? Okay, so now hopefully my volume should be a bit, it won't peak as high. And we're gonna see if that sounds okay. So it's locked out here. Let me adjust the settings for the game also. Say 60. This door's also locked. Let me see what other leads I have that I can pursue. Figure out what happened to Scintilla. I can't. Or if I can just go back. Oh. Okay, let's talk to Scintilla. Or should we? Nah, because the only option here is to either run away, right? And let it happen again, or... Oh well, let's see what the dialogue option says.
You? Who are you? Do you know you're here? I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep...
Where's the way out?
Behind me. There's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key. Sentius, my adoptive father.
Okay. What will you do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck. Eve, I'm done caring. There won't be enough time. Just you
What about the
and
others?
me.
Okay.
What do you say?
And I'm sorry, but if I let you go, everyone else is going to die.
What? No. You can't just leave me here. How can you be so heartless?
It's too dangerous. Oh, this is a new, like, lead, then. Too dangerous. Let me see if I can persuade Sentius to let us go.
It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster. Please.
Fairly persuasive. I'm sorry, I need to try.
You're making a mistake.
Okay. Why is Sentius over here? How the fuck do I get the... Geronimo. Cool. I should probably create a new save after this. And actually, let me create a new save right now. Thankfully, the game is convenient enough to let you skip dialogue, so... So let's try talking to Sentius to see if we can get any, knock any sense to him. Probably can't. And actually, I wonder though, like, what happens if we kill Sentius? I mean, that's what triggers all of this ending anyway, if Scintilla does it. So, is there an option where if I kill him then? Does that do anything? I would assume it would, so... Oh, that'd be funny. Imagine if he, like, just jumped in and the first thing he did was kill Sentius.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Let's see my loads here. Yeah. This one from yesterday. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure my saves are ready.
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban. We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Bill Cosby, and we had this conversation before.
Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring
Oh,
you
you figured it
here.
out pretty
I
quickly,
must have
huh?
entrusted you with figuring out. Is that about right?
We had a conversation too, and I'm in a hurry.
Seems rather brash, but all right. Why have you sought me out?
I know what you did to Scintilla.
Me? What are you talking about?
Keeping her tied up in the cistern.
You know, you remind me of him.
Who?
Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you.
You remember him?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention,
I think that was mentioned
or a
last
happy
time in
accident,
ending
I'll
2.
never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it
Yeah, we had
broke
this
him.
before.
The next time I awoke, you showed up. But you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I mean, you've lived through the day, what, 5 times? Extremely impressive. And yet everything you've done has been in vain, because there's no escape. Except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
You knew there was a way out, and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious?
Yeah.
Because, and as long I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods.
Never the key to the exit.
And why would I agree to that?
If you don't hand it over, you might have an uprising on your hands.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies.
Stopping me from taking it by force.
The only way you're getting this key is over my dead body. And if I die, I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox. You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time, so if you kill me, you'll stop me from doing so, and you being here will be an impossibility. That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you want?
It's the right thing to do.
You and your pathetic morality. Nobody cares about your opinions or what happens, where you're from. Least of all, me. Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful.
This isn't over.
I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever until you wither and die like Al did, and the gods send yet another useful idiot to extend my life for me.
I'll find a way to break the cycle, and you with it.
What are you going to do? Beg the gods for help? They don't care about you, and neither do I. Now, get out of my villa. I'm bored with you.
Figure out. Okay, main goal completed, the golden rule. Okay. Our Herculean task. Collect all 4 stolen plaques. Great time paradox. So I can do those things. Seriously though, what happens if I just kill him?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Run. Like low game. So trying to kill him just resets it, huh?
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you...
Huh. I'm Bill Cosby. He takes care of something urgently.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Okay. Okay, Lulia's dying. Okay, take some of this.
Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that.
Rufus is kind of agitated because of his rheumatism. But if you give him some of this willow bark, he'll calm down.
Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. All right, got it.
I need you to stop Fabia from entering the empty shrine. Tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there.
All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
That's it.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
All right. All right. We have. Let's see. How much cash do we have on us now? Yeah, we should be able to take care of the debt that this guy up here has. Also, I think by telling Gallius to do all those things for us, he'll be able to earn everyone's vote. So that's also an accomplishment there. All right.
Salve, friend. Welcome to life.
Okay, I need to talk to Ulpius.
All right. Well,
I can't believe this is how it ends.
oh no, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why?
Why do you...
I know.
I'm sorry.
Please help.
All right.
Thank.
Is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about...
Never really got to
Well,
him.
you don't understand.
Maybe I help solve your
Stu,
problem.
If I backed out now...
Lucretio is able to get some Siphium in time to save her life. He's going to be fine.
Oh, really? We're still in debt bond.
Unless you have 2,000 denarii. Actually, I do.
Really? Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you then.
No, you'd be free.
You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers.
Of course.
It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Here's your money.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
I'll take it. Oh, I mean, don't worry about it.
I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Actually, you might. Okay. Okay. Save it here and then. Okay. A virtuous man. Democracy in action. Okay, so those are two leads we can pursue. Okay then, so let's see, what else do we have left? The Herculean task, Democracy in Action, Roman plaque, Virtuous Man. Toilets. I wonder if I can tell Scintilla's sister what's up.
Citizen.
Oh, Galeris. Galeris looks busy. I should try talking to him again later. Oh. Wait, where are they? I can't hear them. I mean...
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Welcome.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Ulpius. I will.
Hey, we saved both of them.
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's.
So those two are safe now. Nah, that's not safe. We'll run out of time.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Can we talk about Scintilla?
Oh, you heard about her disappearance, I take it.
I found her. Your father has been keeping her tied up in the upper cistern.
What? Is this some kind of crude commoner joke?
It's no joke.
No, surely not. Father, is this true?
I'm afraid it is.
I don't understand. Why? Why would you do such a thing?
Because she found a way out. And if you're wondering why I'm telling you this, it's because you're never going to remember any of it. All I have to do is commit a sin, and the day will begin again. Watch this. I'm going to kill you now.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright. The thing is, though, if I do this, I won't have the money anymore. So, let's load the save. We saw it. We know what happens now. Actually, let's follow him so we can see his conversation with Scintilla.
Citizen.
Welcome.
Yulia! I'm so glad you didn't go through with it.
It wasn't for lack of trying. And now Malleolus is going to... Wait. Why do you look so happy?
We're free. Malleolus just released us and we never have to set foot in that villa again.
What? How?
The newcomer arranged it somehow.
Really? That's... incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, LPS. I will.
Okay, save. Something weird just happened to my OBS. The preview window's all scrunched up now. What the fuck? Let me disable the preview and then enable preview. Okay, that fixed it. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? But yeah, that was weird.
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's.
I've never seen Virgil before.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
I know it's graffiti. What does it mean?
Oh, it means someone thinks I'm a sinner, and that I'm going to break the golden rule.
Why does someone think that?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
You like men?
Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Do you know who's writing the graffiti?
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
Cultists?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Let me look into it for you.
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
I'll get right on it.
Come back and let me know what you find.
Alright, let's save the game. Something I need to look up though. I know I shouldn't be looking at too many walkthroughs, but I want to find like an easy way to make 2,000 denarii, because I want to be able to do this every single time. Every loop. So, let me see. Go to the start card here so that way I don't accidentally show anything that has my personal information on it. Let's see. The Forgotten City 2000. How to make Daenerys fast. Okay, looks like, okay. Oh, wait a second. Alright, so we do have items on every reset, so we can try selling. Okay, so we can just sell the thing back to, sell the bow to him. Really? I want to confirm this, hold up. Can we just sell the bow?
How'd you do? Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious bow you're carrying. Do you mind if I ask where you acquired it?
You never believe me if I told you.
Well, I'll take your word for it. But perhaps you'd be interested in selling it to me. I mean, it's not as if you have any use for it down here.
For the right price, I'll tell you where you can get your own. Wait. It's not for sale. Get lost.
Oh well, let me know if you change your mind. For now, can I help you with something?
Any ideas threatening Virgil?
I don't, I'm afraid. But I did overhear Fabia telling Georgius she saw something.
Okay.
Very well. Another time.
That's Fabia.
Hello there, friend.
Okay.
Well, I'll take...
Let's see. The right price. I'll tell you where you can get your own.
Now you're talking, I'm interested. How about 100 denarii?
Oh, okay, we trick him. I only need 2,000 actually. But of course we're haggling, so we have to start at 5,000.
Oh, that's a little excessive, don't you think? It's not the bow of Ulysses we're talking about.
Think of it as an investment. Give you little coins in exchange for riches beyond imagining.
All right. But I'm going to need you to tell me before I pay up.
Let's see. Let's see if I can do a bluff. In that case, deal's off.
Wait. Let's not be too hasty, friend. I just want a little assurance that I can trust you, that's all.
Huh. Well, the golden rule won't allow me to not deliver on my promises.
I suppose you're right. All right, you drive a hard bargain, but here's your money. Now, the location of that bow.
It's in the Shrine of Diana.
What? But I already knew that, you imbecile. Everyone knows that. I can't take that golden bow because stealing from the goddess in her own shrine would break the golden rule. You promised to tell me where I could get one of my own.
You can take it, and you'll be able to keep it for the rest of your life.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
You gave me what I wanted, and I gave you what I promised.
I don't believe this is happening.
This was fun. We should do it again sometime.
Don't even talk to me.
Alright. Okay, so we can't actually sell it to him, but we can just con him out of money every single time. Alright, so that's another way we can save the guy from committing suicide then. Okay, good. I just want to make sure there's a way for me to quickly get the money. Okay. because I was concerned that every time I restart, I would have less money because of me spending the money already on a loop. But it looks like we have to selfie him every single time, though. So, like, yeah, we stolen it 2 times, and we were able to recycle it every time also on restart. So we don't have to worry about that. I don't know about the money, though. I'm pretty sure if I spent the money now and reset, I would lose that money that I've spent in this cycle. But the game does keep the selfium upon restart. So even though I stolen it twice, I can still use it. Like, because I still have it in my inventory, even though I told Galeris to take it. I guess it's just convenience of the gameplay, but...
For the last time, Dacis, I'm not making
shiny.
you a bow.
But why?
Salve and welcome. Need something?
There are no other weapons in the city.
Any ideas who's threatening Virgil?
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this will help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again. So I popped my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who. It was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of 3 people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius. I hope that helps.
Thanks, that does help. I'll be going now.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
Okay, Galeris must have told her then that I was the one who gave the advice. Rufius should be better now that we've cured his rheumatism.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about.
Fair enough. I'll be going now.
See you around.
Are they?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I? Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day.
Are you threatening Virgil?
Do I seem like anonymous threats are my style?
Fair enough. I'll be going now.
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
Horatius.
What is it, citizen?
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it. But I can assure you, it isn't me.
Fair enough. I'm going
All
on.
right.
There. I tried. Let's see if we can find, like, actual evidence, though. I don't want to accuse anyone first. Even though we could just, like, bluff, right? Like, we could just keep trying. Have a look at their homes. Slums, huh? I can't really kick this Bonnie, huh? Horatius chest. I don't know, the Romans were pretty gay, so I don't think we need to worry.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades.
Oh no, my OBS did a thing again. Let's see. Undo the preview. Redo the preview. Not sure what's going on with that. It doesn't make a difference on your end, viewers, but
Imitating their previous lives.
I just want to be sure I can see what's going on.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Herbrak. Graffiti. Theophilus had an orgy with 4 girls and disappointed them all equally. Dice Tower. Buyer beware. Plaque. Incomplete note. This is your final warning, sinner. Rufius' chest. Stone carving. A phallic charm thought by the Romans to have divine protective properties. Okay, so I think we know who's threatening Virgil now.
Vote for Malleolus for a free drink at my tavern. Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and you're not like any Rome.
And you're as charming as you are beautiful.
Ugh, coming on a bit strong, don't you think?
What, you came out of me?
I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened.
Alright, me going now.
Alright, see ya.
Okay. I don't want to do another loop for this. Let's load. Let's say what's really on our mind.
Malleolus for a free. Oh, and you.
Don't waste your breath. I know you're a horrible person.
How dare you? Get away from me, you pig. Oh, do us all a favour and drink hemlock, Caput Murder. Oh, do us all a favour and drink
Alright, we can't get anywhere with that one either. Even though that was the fun option.
Wow, isn't that a big... Oh, you're here, and you're not...
Not interested, sorry.
Oh, I see. You prefer the company of men. Maybe you should go and make friends with Virgil instead. I take back what I said. Let's just forget...
Alright, so she's always a bitch. Got it. She's not even gonna vote.
Alright, see ya.
In which case, I'll take it back. we can't get anything useful out of her at this point,
Wow. Isn't that a big... Oh, and you're not...
so... let's make this canon then.
How dare you? Get away from me.
Okay.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
That's your story.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the Forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
Fair enough.
The blood... Some...
Sorry, I have no idea what that means.
They never do.
Anyway, I figured out.
Say it. Speak it. Then it is... I thought I had to tell him. I must have... He gives...
I just realized to be somewhere.
I understand. Such things are not for everyone. But I thank you nonetheless. And now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden.
Okay. Is there anything else interesting back here? Nope, it's just another way around. Hold up. What's this? Okay, save. Abandoned chest. Find treasure. Nice. Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. Someone might like that. And I could use it, shit.
Salve.
Save.
Ah, you again.
Were you one threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about?
I know it was you. I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to
rheumatism
mess with your head.
makes you
makes you angry. Mean.
Homophobic.
I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
Alright, no problem. Okay. Let me make some adjustments to my audio now. I increased the threshold a little bit, but I think that's enough, actually. Filters, compressor. Let's do... Let me change the numbers around here. I know it's kind of boring to sit through this, but yeah, no one's watching. Might as well get the settings the way I want them. Okay. Test. Okay. Testing audio. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Virgil.
Any news about my secret admirer?
It's Rufius. I found an incomplete letter to you in his house.
You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Yes, and we won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? How did you manage that?
I found treatment for his rheumatism, which was making him agitated and compounding some other personal issues.
Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Happy to help. And I think he wants to help clean up his graffiti too.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
So what's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Yeah, tell me about the city's history.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Citizen.
Is it a comment for... I guess Rufius is here to clean up the graffiti. Hold up. It isn't common for Romans to copy Greek art and architecture.
Well, yes, that could be the reason. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you.
Save. I think, what should we pursue now? We only have these now. The plaques, I think we're gonna save for last. So, let's do this one then. We'll figure out how to make Malleus drop out the election. And then, we'll figure out how to get everyone to elect Caleris. And then when we're done with that, we'll do all the other things that are left.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your Majesty.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
Any idea where I find a Roman plaque?
Look, if I had a Roman plaque in my possession, I'd be happy to sell it to you, but I don't, so I can't.
Fair enough. So, you're Quintius, huh?
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in his execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Apparently Quintius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
I can't prove it to you yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
I'll be going now.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Evidence linking him to Quintius. Let's see, inventory. Okay, so we already have the bounty letter, so that's not gonna help. Let's see if I can somehow get something out of this.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
How would you like some help getting back at Malleus?
An intriguing proposition. Go on.
I don't think Malleus is who he says he is.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. I was hoping we could figure out his true identity together.
You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for.
The door keeps
Some time
automatically
ago,
opening
when
behind
he
me.
still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only, he used the wrong name. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own. I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since. But wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
I want to force him to withdraw from the election.
To withdraw? Listen, I may not be Penelope to his Ulysses, but to ruin his plans to become a magistrate? You must think me quite mad. I've heard enough. Get out of here at once. Domitius, come quickly. We're being robbed.
Okay, we'll try this again then.
You're not supposed to talk. You know, sometime ago. Now, addressing one, but.
I'd rather not say.
Look, if you're not prepared to reveal your motives, I can't help you.
I just hate to see such a beautiful woman treated so poorly.
Oh, aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my husband would seethe with impotent rage if he overheard you say that. I love it. It seems our interests are aligned.
Really? You fell for that?
I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately. But first, I need you to do something for me.
What do you want?
I want you to bring me some wine. Just one small urn should do it. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out?
Actually, I don't have any questions. Why do you want wine?
Let me tell you something about Malleolus. He talks a lot about freedom, but what he doesn't tell you is that he means freedom for men. After all I've done for him, counselling him through his entire election campaign, and he had the audacity to lock me in here. He said it was for my own good, and that my drinking was unbecoming of a lady, let alone the wife of a magistrate. I'll show him unbecoming. Tonight, at his victory party, I'm going to get good and merry, and if he tries to discipline me again, I'll threaten to expose his true identity in front of everyone. I am so looking forward to it.
Can't you get it yourself?
You mean, aside from the fact that I'm locked in this room, and Domitius is right outside the villa?
I mean, you're
because
locked
there's
in now.
barely any left in the city. In fact, there's only one small urn, as far as I'm aware. And getting it won't be easy.
That's all the questions I had.
So, you'll help me?
I have some wine right here.
Thank you. Here's the letter.
Quintius to me, beloved Claudia, for a time I despaired at the thought of being trapped here for the rest of my life, but I met you and I discovered that as long as I am with you, I'm exactly where I should be. Mere words cannot express my affection for you, and so I will perform a grand gesture in your honor. I'll become the city's magistrate, so that I may govern with wisdom and strength, with you by my side. Okay.
Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quinctius really is.
According to this bounty letter from Emperor Nero, he's the person who started the fires in Rome last year.
What? He's... Oh no. That's... quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him. Give me that immediately. Nobody else must know.
See, wait, sure, you can have it. Nobody else will ever know. Why? Sure, you can have this one. I can always get another copy. No, I think I'll hang on to it.
What? No. You tricked me, you mendacious little stirkers.
I didn't lie to you.
It was a lie of omission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately concealed it. May Jupiter cut you down.
Let me go now.
I curse you. I curse your life and mind and memory. May you be unable to walk or eat or drink. May this drag you to the depths. This is outrageous.
There we go. Save.
You again. What is it now?
I want you to withdraw from an election.
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Because I know you're Quinticus. Your wife gave me your love letter, and Nero wants you dead.
So, it finally caught up with me. I suppose that makes you, what, one of Nero's assassins?
No, I'm not, fortunately for you.
So, you're not going to kill me?
Okay. Not if you withdraw from an election immediately.
So much work for nothing. Ugh. If I do it, you'll let me live?
I will.
Fine. Ruling this cesspit of a city would have been beneath me anyway. I'll have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal. There. You got what you wanted. Now, please, leave my villa and never speak to me again.
Okay, lead resolved. Cool. Virtuous man. Ask Galeris.
Yes, sir.
Where's Galeris anyway? Why is Galeris busy right now? Oh, they are talking to me. No, Galeris.
Nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default. That is all.
She told absolutely no one. Okay, maybe now I can talk to him.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone?
I'm reliving the same day over and over again.
You're toying with me, right? You're a bit like Sisyphus.
Remind me who that is?
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him...
Yeah, we know the story. Yeah, at least there's that.
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep...
They're good Mangalairs.
Oh, that's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
Okay. Actually, there is something
I saw
you
you
do from...
slide down that rope before. Very impressive. And strange, too, since that device you used is exactly the same as one I've been working on for weeks. Oh, of course! It's because I already gave it to you in a previous time loop, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor?
What do you need?
Well, I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the lake. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I, couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me?
Wait, why do you need it?
I don't really feel comfortable talking about it.
Come on, tell me. Do you have a little crush on someone?
Look, I'll tell you everything if you get it for me. All right?
All right.
Oh, thank you. It would help me a lot. There's no rush, just whenever you get a chance.
I'll get right on it.
All right. See you around. Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now, what's on your mind?
So what's your story?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
I have time.
I'm a farmer. Always have been.
We might have to do another
I grew up in
cycle.
a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I'd never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place, and I started my life over again.
I'm glad things worked out in the end.
That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began.
You should run against him.
Don't you worry. Nemesis is waiting, and he'll get his one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
No, don't forget that part. We'll see.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Ever thought about running for magistrate yourself?
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's going to take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. And that's good enough for me.
Malleus withdrew from the election.
He did? Oh, that was unexpected. I wonder what could have possessed him to do that. Well, I guess it's time for me to step up then. I'll let Equitia know I'll be running.
I'll be going now.
All right, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
Okay. With all the work that, with all the work he did on our behalf, I'm sure people will like him now, if they didn't already. I'm not sure why I would use this here, but let's see. Oh, fuck.
Oh!
Please don't die. Okay, so I need to find that flower. Was it this direction? Aha, there it is. Oh yeah, this is where the portal is. This is where the start of the game was. Never been here before, I think. Anything interesting here? Fake ladder. Okay. Oh well, we'll explore the rest once we finish here. Hold up. I ain't climbing all the way up there. Again. It must have been easier in Skyrim since there was a quick load button. Ah, shit. Discovering underworld icons. Okay. Surely there has to be an easier way to get up here, right? I don't think so. We have to just MLG our way up there. Okay. Oh, I was so close that time. Oh no! Come on. Just in case. We're getting there. There we go. I did it. Fucking did it. Oh.
Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Oh, and I'm in the running for magistrate. Feeling kind of nervous, but I'm hoping it'll all be worth it when I order Dooley's release. I just hope I'll have the votes I need. Now, what's on your mind?
Now the flower you want.
Brilliant! You did it! Well done! This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean. Now I just have to figure out how to give it to her. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the flower, and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met. But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that the consequences could be terrible.
What's the worst that could happen?
You mean, aside from her execution? You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow of chastity, the breaking of which would be an extremely serious affront to the gods and a capital offense. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution. Unchaste Vestals get buried alive. Oh, and I'd get flogged to death for good measure. But at the same time, she's just so kind and graceful, and I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest. I don't know what to do. What do you think? What would you do?
Let's see, I don't know. This might be something that goes against the election then. Oh man, wait, do I need to get the flower again if I redo this? No, wait, we keep copies of all the stuff after cycle, I think. If you really love her, you need to get over her. I think we'll do this for now, just to secure the election ending first.
I've told myself that 100 times, but I just can't stop thinking about her.
That's
But
quite an impressive
you're right.
plan you have there.
I just hope I have the strength.
Oh, there she is. I'll be going now.
All right, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
Okay, see. Old scroll. Myth of the Golden Rule. TLDR. I'm taking it. Yoinked.
Don't you just love springtime?
Okay, I kind of just want to get the election over with. See. So unlike Skyrim, you can't wait, can you? Yeah, we've only been here for an hour and a half. So it's still relatively little time has actually passed. Maybe I can explore this area a little bit more. I just don't want to miss the election. Want to see it happen. Let me see if there's a way to wait. I'm guessing they'll say play the Skyrim mod instead. Let me check here. The Forgotten City, how to wait. I don't think there's an option. Okay. We'll just have to pass the time doing something else then. I wonder if I can just talk to Equita and tell her, hey, just get the election on the road.
A new face.
I'll be going now.
See you again soon, I hope.
Okay, then I guess we have no other choice. Maybe we just need to talk to people.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings. I'm Georgius.
I know, but I want to know where... You want to know where I'm from, but I really want to ask you some questions.
My friend, your words intrigue me more and more. But yes, very well. Ask me what you will.
Okay. Who are you going to vote for?
Galerius. Did you know he saved the life of my young friend Fabia? The man is a hero.
Talk about something
But
else.
of course.
Are we going now?
I hope that our paths cross again soon.
Okay. Rufius.
Ah, you again.
Who are you gonna be voting for?
Galerius. Sorted out my rheumatism. For the first time in a long time, I'm not in constant pain. Good man.
Let's talk about something else.
Fine. See you around.
Actually, you know what? You have another piece of dialogue that can help pass the time. Nah,
See you
I don't
around.
really care what those opinions are. I was hoping for other story, but
Salve. Welcome back.
who are you going to vote for?
Well, Sentius seems to know what he's doing. Nobody's broken the golden rule under his watch so far.
Anything I can do to change that?
My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
All right.
Nice to talk to you.
Okay, so maybe we can get Galeris to do that also.
How'd you do?
You're back. Something the matter?
Let me going now.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem.
Okay, so she's not the one voting.
Salve. Don't even talk to me.
Oh yeah, women can't vote, right?
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little stirkus? What now?
Who are you going to vote for?
I'm not going.
Okay.
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
Okay, so Damascus won't vote then.
Fortune smile on you, brother.
Hello, Opius.
Shalom.
So what's your story?
You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name, and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river, and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins?
Go on you first, you're gonna have to help others.
A lot of good it did me. And that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did to me.
Would you consider voting for Galerius?
Galerius, the farmer? He's a good man, but I think he's more valuable on the farm than as magistrate.
I'm going now.
All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
But more if we secured enough votes for Galerius. I probably should have checked to see who was voting.
Greetings and salutations.
Citizen.
Sorry, was there something? All right. Goodbye.
You know what? I don't think we might not actually get Glarus elected this time around. It seems like I still need those 2 favors to be done by him. In which case, where might he be right now? It's over here. Search the Greek temple for clues to Kabash whereabouts. Okay. Search the tunnels for Kabash. Yeah, so since the election's probably a bust right now. Ask the old man if he's seen Kabash.
Ah, a visitor. Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
Bill Cosby.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I'm looking for Kabash.
Ah, Kabash. I know this man. He came through here some weeks ago. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I've been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Pluto, god of the underworld.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
Huh. Yeah, if I have to.
Good enough for me. Now, let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
I'm not sure. It's a complex question.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
It is.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Whose version of right and wrong?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
Huh. I don't think there's such a thing as correct morality.
So is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
I think we need to decide for ourselves.
So if a man feels that stoning to death his unfaithful wife is right, then is it right?
No, that's absurd.
I agree. But why? Didn't you just say right and wrong depends on the individual?
If he feels it right to kill his wife, then he's confused or sick.
I see. So you get to decide right from wrong, but people who see things differently are not allowed. What makes you special?
And faith, the cornerstone of human morality?
Empathy, the emotion. Let me ask you this. Imagine you were forced to choose between the death of your beloved spouse and the death of two innocent strangers. Knowing there will be no legal consequences, who would you mark for death?
Two strangers?
Of course. Everyone would. Our empathy, like a siren song calling us away from our true path, would lure us toward the greater evil. Can such a beguiling thing be a reliable cornerstone for anything, let alone the perfect moral code?
I suppose not. What's your point?
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
Not sure about that. What about do not kill?
Surely you would agree there are circumstances where an exception may be made, such as where it is necessary for self-defense or to prevent a greater evil? For any rule, you can imagine there are countless situations in which that rule may be suspended, and those situations are impossible to codify. If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
Sure, why not?
I admit, I am talking a lot. Forgive me. I'm just excited to have company. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
Where can I find Kabosh?
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
What does this have to do with Kabash?
I'm getting to that. You see, it was among these old Greek relics that I found the thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
How did it get here?
We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
What's in there?
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
Okay. I don't want to know his story, actually.
Enjoyed
He
our
spoke enough.
chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
Alright, I will. It's probably the Skyrim exit. Okay, so I think we don't have enough votes for the election, so we'll just do this for now. Seems to be locked from the other side. Nothing. If only there was a clock in this game. A Again, a basic feature that was in Skyrim, I think. I don't know if the mod actually did that, though. Let me just turn on the crosshair now. Okay, so this is the Egyptian version of the code. Oops. Save.
Stop. Do not come any closer. Who are you?
But Cosby, who are you?
I am Kabash. And let me guess. Another Greco-Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors,
I'm just looking for an Egyptian plaque.
To what end?
I want to return to the obelisk.
That is welcome news. You really are not Greco-Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it, and restore the honor of Osiris.
Okay. Plaque bearing hieroglyphic inscription, Osiris, Lord of Suns. Thanks.
Now, as for the other plaque.
Do you know where I can find it?
Indeed. I have it right here. I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit, and there it was.
May I have it?
You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Why?
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
How so?
I will tell you, but first, Do you know what this place is?
The Egyptian underworld?
It has a name, and that is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story, and here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. But instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
You can see why you're unhappy with the Greeks and Romans.
I am glad to hear it, which brings me to this other, fourth plaque. It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this, I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
What does the inscription say?
You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris's name.
Please don't.
You are too late. It is done.
Now I'm going after it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I'll find a way back up.
We shall see.
Oh, Sumerian plaque. Nergal the Fierce One. Oh, I realize it now. So the sound of like all the metal is it's the statues turning. Barricades. So this is the Sumerian underworld. Ancient stone tablet. Stranger, heed the foul words of Namkuzi. Bear witness to our aftermath and lament us. We did our best to live as the gods commanded. We planted and harvested together. We shared bread and beer. We accepted newcomers with open arms as a family. But with each newcomer, the bonds of our family strained. And soon we were as strangers to each other. And when those bonds were finally broken, my brothers and sisters planted only for themselves and ate and drank alone. And it is there, the empty space between us, that sin took root. Nergal's sentinels have awoken and clamored at our barricades, learn from our mistakes. This might come in handy later. Some kind of trap, huh?
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here.
There's no need for this to end in violence.
I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege, but you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just hear me out.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
See, if something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. I'm just trying to replace all the plaques taken from the desecrated obelisk. If something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you.
That may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were copied and corrupted from an older civilization, does that not mean they are false? Does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears because we were not even addressing them by their true names?
If gods exist, isn't it possible they each have more than one true name?
Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many names. Perhaps it is so. But the underworld of my people is so different to this one, and so unlike the way it was described by our priests. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
Isn't being a good person a worthwhile pursuit in and of itself?
I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't it the important thing they motivate you to live good lives?
Perhaps there is some truth in that. What is your point?
Are you going to abandon a lifetime of good character now that it matters most? Just because you found out you were misled?
You are persuasive. Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs. Go.
Cool. He better not be like, psych, and then shoot me. Well, now that we're here, Undercity. Let me ask him about himself.
You again. What is it now?
Alright, now that we have the plaque, what's your story?
I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them to safety farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger and thrust it between my ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kirti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kirti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead.
Where are we going now?
Of course, as the Romans say, may fortune smile on you.
Okay, we got a bit of a bit rate fluctuation here. It didn't dive all the way down to like triple digits though. We're still at quadruple digits, so there's an improvement. Not sure how much of an improvement, but still an improvement. Oh, here we are. That was the way in.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable. Good to see you again, friend. Did you find what you need?
Alright, we can ask him his story now.
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
Never mind then.
Ah, very well then.
Just kidding.
You mean, how did I end? I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunk mercenary. It became heated. He drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life.
Well,
I
still
woke
won the
up
argument.
on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Hades, you mean Pluto?
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto, But long before that, my people called him Hades.
Oh, his name changed to Hermit Philosopher now. Why can't you return to the surface?
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
Why can't you tell me your name?
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
Where's everyone else?
I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
How have you survived down here?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need. And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation, so I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
Let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
All right.
I enjoyed our chat. But please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
All right. Active. Okay, let me check all these. Roman Virtuous Man. So we're still working on that one. We at least have half the plaques now.
You look well, my sartorial friend. Hello again, my sartorial friend.
And we going
I
now.
hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
So we can't tell him about Kabash. Huh. So inventory. Tablet. You have a plaque, Sumerian plank, Egyptian plaque.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like Diana's.
I have to wait for the election to complete so I know which way to go. So I know whose votes I still need. Maybe there's an option to like sit and wait. That would have been really like convenient, like for them to say, give you an option to wait here. Okay, then. Guess we'll work on our plaque then. Okay. Okay. Okay, I need to get the plaque from. Oh yeah, so the Greek plaque I have to get from Dooley. Roman plaque then. Find the Roman plaque. Let's see if we can finish this one off. Oh, wasn't this the one where that one chick ran? Wooden carving. Okay, let's find that the Christian girl then.
Be careful who you trust.
Don't trust anyone, not even yourself. Is there anything back here? Nope, just our way around.
I hope you're coping.
Doesn't hurt.
I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Okay, yeah, this is the cultist, quote unquote.
What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it. I'm thankful that you're here. Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for a Roman plaque that was removed from the obelisk.
Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have, I couldn't in good conscience give it to you. That's all I'll say.
Perhaps the magistrate would like to know about your beliefs.
What you're doing is disgusting, and it's not going to work. Shame on you. Please keep that to yourself.
Christian.
There was a
I'm looking for a Roman plaque that was removed from the obelisk. Can you tell me where it was?
Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have, I couldn't in good conscience give it to you.
Fair enough. Where are we going now?
Ah,
refresh. Okay, looks like we lost connection for a moment there, but we're back. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Let me check up on the stream to see what showed up on it. I can't rewind the stream. I'm just rewinding to see how far back the connection issue was. Okay, so Octavia. It started at Octavia. Okay. Just want to catch up to where we were. I'm reviewing it right now. And it looks like it disconnects somewhere around when we're talking to Octavia. Just want to make sure how far in the conversation we were. Okay, so literally after I finished talking to Octavia, it disconnected. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking to see how long of a disconnect that was. Sorry, guys. Just making sure. Just viewing the VOD, checking to see how much was missed. Okay, cool. So we weren't down for that long. So pretty much the only thing you missed was nothing. The only thing that happened was I was talking to Octavia, and she said she couldn't help me, so that was it. So wait, how am I supposed to get the plaque then? Maybe I have to reset the day again and get to the... get to that spot before... Parkour. Okay. Or if there's creative a way around here. No, can't steal it. Stone disc. Might be a righteous item. Eve item. Shit, don't know what to do. And the election hasn't even started yet. How long have we been here?
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's.
Can we start the election?
Harvey again. Did you find what?
I'm going now.
See you again soon, I hope.
The only option is to restart, I think.
Salve.
Hmm.
Oh, it's you again. All right.
Oh, it's down here. It's also locked, damn. And I can't. Why can't I zip line anymore? Here. Oh, geez, no one's here still.
Greetings and salutations.
Virgil. Ulpius.
How'd you do?
Citizen.
Galeris.
Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now, what's on your mind? All right, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
Fear is proof of
I
a degenerate
love your
mind.
clothes. So exotic. You stay away from my money.
Wow. Beer vat.
Fortune smile on you,
Fear
brother.
is proof of a degenerate mind.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Jeez. Is there a way to speed things up? I feel like there's literally nothing I can do without restarting again. Okay.
Feeling alright?
I'm going now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
I feel like it should. The election should have started already.
Shiny. You're back. Something the matter?
No.
All right.
Recipe for bread.
Greetings and salutations.
Please tell me everyone's getting ready for the election now. Nope. This is driving me crazy. Surely it has to be some sort of shortcut to do that, right? Okay.
Are they?
Historical papyrus. Okay. So pressing down on a D-pad just changes the filter. Okay. I don't think there's a way to speed up the game. Damn.
Are they?
So this is the boring part, huh?
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
God. Let me look this up. The Forgotten City. Wait. Until dark. There really isn't much information about waiting.
Greetings and salutations.
Wait until the election? Don't tell me I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Jesus, how long is this gonna take? I felt like it reset pretty soon in the first cycle. Is that just me? Okay, who did we get to vote for Galerius? We got Georgius. We got... Who else? I don't know. I forgot already. Who was voting for who again? Oh, Rufius will also vote for Galerius. But I think those were the only two, right? I mean, we did save Lilia, but I don't think she can vote, so... Finally, it's time. So it takes about 2.5 hours for it to start. So I need to know who's voting for who. And I have to sit through all of this. Rufius. Ulpius. Okay.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus.
Alright, I know who's voting now. Horatius,
Gallus Galerius Helva,
Georgius,
Marcus
Decius,
Gurges withdrew
Virgil,
his candidacy
Ulpius,
earlier today.
and
As
Rufius.
agreed, we shall dispense with ballots, and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Decius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
Sentius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius?
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. But it seems we have a draw. In the absence of a clear consensus, Sentius shall continue as acting magistrate until a new election is held, 1 month from today.
My fellow citizens, today you have sent me a message, and I want you to know I have heard it loud and clear. I vow to spend the next month winning back your trust. Thank you for this opportunity, and may the gods watch over you.
You, a new arrival, whatever your name is, you're responsible for this, aren't you? Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Shut up and let the magistrate speak.
Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Just stay out of our way.
I wonder if this is what happened originally.
Wait, I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies. It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright, so there's our reset now. Okay, at least this time, we should be able to get him the election.
Salve, friend.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Lily is dying.
Julia.
Rufius has been threatening Virgil, but if you give him some of his will back, it will treat his rheumatism and he'll settle down.
Poor Virgil. Poor Rufius too, I guess. Alright, got it.
Okay, I need you to stop Fabia from entering the empty shrine and tell the new arrival who'll find what he's looking for in there.
Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival.
Tell Melius you know his real name's Quintius, next to Claudia, and that Nero sends his regards. Tell him to withdraw from the election and release his debt bondsman.
What? Are you... You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message.
Alright, now go.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Let's see. Do I have the flower with me? Yep, I still have the pretty flower with me. Now then, we can focus on the Roman plaque.
Handsome.
Damn. So how do I get the Roman plaque? One of the cultists. Let me talk to Aquila then. So you can see the actions being made there. Still have all my money too. I didn't need it because I already know.
Lucretia, no time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the Sylphium resin for Yulia.
What? She's going to be alright. Galerius, you're amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so
Not today. Places to be.
Must be crazy having to script all of that.
Salve, Rufius. I hear your rheumatism has you so riled up you've been harassing Virgil.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment? Really? Thank God. Finally, some
Alright. I don't really need to rush it actually, now that I think about it. Okay. I may have to wait for Galerius to finish his errands also.
Who's it from?
The Emperor. He knows Malleolus's real name is Quinctius, thanks to Claudia, and demands he withdraw from the election and release Ulpius and Iulia immediately.
Are you out of your mind, farm boy?
Rufius, that's enough.
What? You're not going to listen to this, dolt, are you?
Galerius, all right, I'll withdraw, and Ulpius and Julia are free. I trust our business is concluded.
Yes, that ought to do it. I guess I'll go and tell Ulpius the good news then.
Let's follow Galerius around then. He won't have to do these errands again.
Citizen.
Once we're done.
Good news, Ulpius. Malleolus has agreed to release you and Yulia from your debts.
What? Are you messing with me?
I wouldn't do that. You're both free.
We're free. We're free. Thank you. It seems fortune smiles on us after all. I'd better go and pay a visit to Yulia immediately.
I think that was all the errands. I'm gonna go up again one more time and see if I can smooth talk my way to the key from the Christian.
Salve, friend. Welcome to life under the...
I'm feeling a bit on
That's
edge.
good. If you're not on it, well, we've all been where you are. I used to lay awake at night. I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid.
So you're a Christian?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but there was a terrible fire.
I'm looking for a Roman plaque that was removed from the obelisk. Can you tell me where it is?
Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have, I couldn't in good conscience give it to you.
Right. Perhaps the magistrate would like to know about your beliefs?
What you're doing is disgusting, and it's not going to work. Even if I...
Alright.
Ah, that's it.
Okay, so there's no way around it, really. How do you get the key, then?
Be careful who you trust.
Okay, let's see if we can do that one right now. Damn, where's Galaris?
Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd like to nominate myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius, that's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you... You're a Sisyphus. Sisyphus, he was forcing Tantal... Oh. Anyway, so I'll tell... Oh, and I'm in the running for magistrate. Feeling kind of nervous, but I'm hoping it'll all be worth it when I order Dooley's release. I just hope I'll have the votes I need.
I have a feeling you do great.
Oh, that's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway. Oh, and if our conversation... Salve again, my... Now. All right, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
Yeah, shit. So we literally just have to wait for the rest of the day then, huh?
I wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Oh, well, let's talk to Equitus then and see if there's any more tips on getting the Roman, the little thing, plaque.
A new face. I beg your pardon?
Olivia's right. We're in the underworld.
Oh my. That is quite a lot to take in. You'll have to give me a moment. Let's see. If that is indeed the case, I suppose we'd better figure out what to do about it, hadn't we? We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demi... and...
Okay.
Shh! It's everyone! That option would be the boldest. As I said, Hercules... I'll admit. So, if you want to confront him, who knows? But first, you'd need I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk. It looks as though somebody, or if you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to... It's the tower. How? That means...
Where can I find the Roman?
Good question. To answer that,
We first need to ask, it would have had the god's name engraved into it, and there's only one group of... There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious
Don't
monuments
believe a
whose
word they
existence
tell you.
challenge their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque. May 14th.
Secret shrine.
Shalom, friend. All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
I think I actually have looked this one up. So let me save the game here. And let me splash screen here and now look it up. I'm all about brain cells. Let's see. I need to find Forgotten City Roman plaque. Okay, so it's just platforming. Okay. I thought we were supposed to find like a key from like one of the people or something. So let's go through the slums. Okay. So there's a way to get there. Ah. So, if I could just... Okay. Come on. Let me in. Path goes down. Okay. All right, I see that. I don't know where that is though. Maybe if I go around enough. I'll never find from here, huh? I'm trying. It's very confusing. don't know where that is. Oh, here. Okay, we found our plaque. I know. So how am I supposed to get to the election now? Maybe I could talk to the magistrate and ask him to start the election now.
Are they?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
I thought I told you to get out of my villa. I'm bored with you.
So there's no way to push the election forward. Damn it.
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
In which case, I might need to stop the game here. Let me check. Splash screen now. The election. You start election. Damn, so we just actually have to, we literally just have to fucking wait the entire fucking time. How to start the election early? Forgotten City. waiting cycle. Hold on a second. Let me check something here. Save game here. Then load. Let me load the cisterns instead. Yep, has all of these now. We go back. I want to check if talking to the magistrate to start the election will help. Fuck. Where was it? I'm lost now. I'm lost.
Citizen, we're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. I must... Is that about right? Seems... Ask then. Good. Now, was there some... Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
Damn. So... Since I don't want us to do a stream of me just literally doing nothing, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end the stream for tonight.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like Diana's.
We're going to end the stream for tonight. But I'm gonna leave the game running for another 2 hours to get to the election. Okay, so we'll do that, and then next time we'll finish it off. Alright. Let me find Galeris right now, actually, though. Yeah, I don't see Galeris anywhere. Alright, fine. We're gonna leave it here for a night then. Alright, sorry, today's stream was kind of all over the place. For anyone who's watching, but we'll get to the end eventually. For anyone who's watching, thank you for watching, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone.